Hello everyone, here I am again, and today I want to show you an album that I've just finished. I made this album with the collection of Tim Holtz, the Lost and Found collection, and I used a tutorial by Prima Donna Craft. She made her paper bags from designer paper, 12 by 12 sheets, and I followed her tutorial and came up with 6 pages in this album. And I used the papers from the Die Cuts with a View heirloom collection because they are very thin and they work perfectly for making your own paper bags. So check out her tutorial. It's very easy, cheap, and it looks very nice when you make them yourself. So I believe the most in this album I've made myself, so I'm very proud of the way it turned out. I can honestly say this is maybe the first album that I did where I am 100% satisfied with. So I hope you like it too, and I'm going to show it. Well, it's 6 by 6. I love that shape, and I made the front. I did some distressing and some embossing with UT that I discovered. Some of you use that embossing powder, and I love it already. I made a little tag. This is an album that I call Time Flies because it's about dates, it's about years, time, and so you can save all different kinds of odds and ends, and journaling and photos of 1 year in this album. The flower I altered. It was a big flower, and I pulled all the leaves out like this, and then put them back together, and just did a little glass flatback stone in the middle. And then I distressed the edges, and I ripped the edges and put another piece of paper underneath this paper, and I did the same here on the top and did a clock, and I folded this over and then embossed it with the UT. So the binding I did with cord. It's like a thin shoelace, and I like it very much. And I, at the end of the cord, I just did some glued some beads, some copper colored beads, and I made some charms too. I didn't make them myself, but I put them on here just for fun. And the closure I did with some ribbon. It was a gold ribbon, and I distressed it a bit to fit the color of the album. And this is the back side, and then it goes to the front. And this is a refrigerator magnet that I used to hold it together. So there's a little metal plate underneath here, similar to what I've used here, and so it sticks on very well. So let's start with the album, because I'm talking already for a few minutes. Open the album. I left a lot of room for pictures, so this is the first page. I made a little journal, a little tag with a photo, and I stamped it and then embossed it, so you can write on it if you want to. And through the album I used the cards from the collection with the different kind of months on it. So January is here, and this is just 1 page, and I cut this line so it looks like the whole page, but you can stick something behind. Then this is the first bag that I made of that I did. So this is the whole bag, and you fold it so you get a little flap here. And this is also a pocket, so there's a tag in here, and I glued some pieces of paper of the collection on the back side just to make it a little more interesting. And then here's room for a photo, and then I made some pockets. This is a piece of paper that I ripped, and if I pull this out you can see what kind of paper bag it is. This is the paper that I used from the heirloom collection, and this is where the paper bags are made of. So you see the color fits perfectly. This is a tag that came out very easy, just some room for a photo or journaling, and a clock with a brat in it. It fits here. And then I did pull out tags already, so this is February, and just a clock. And I used a charm or embellishment, I don't know what's the correct name in English, and I glued it on here so it looks like it's coming out of the paper. And this all fits back here. And again, in this big pocket there is a tag or a photo mat, I don't know what's the correct name, also here. So, and you put it in. The little flower I made myself from a piece of paper, from a punch that I used. Again, I made a pocket here, made again this little flower, and here is March and April, and again a tag here just for some journaling, very simple. Again, an altered artificial flower, and I put a little rose charm in here, and I cut off the little opening, and so it looks like a really nice rose. Then you can pull out the tag here. I stamped it and cut a clock in half and glued it on here. This is just the back. And then in the other pocket there is another tag that I stamped and embossed also, and I made a little tab from the collection, and I like those paper with all the faces on it. And this is the back. And okay, I hope it fits well here. Then next page, again room for a photo. Then this just flips open, and there is a tag here. Again, just some stamping, and used a little leaf to go on here, and the same cord that I used for the binding. Okay, put it back in, if it goes, yeah. Then the other side, just made a little pocket with a clock and a key brat, and some tags. May, another tag with a leaf, and the other half of the clock, and I made a long tag and stamped it and embossed it with gold. And this fits in here. Close it again. Then in the big pocket there is another big photo mat, and I made a pocket here. I cut out all the tickets and I glued them back together to make a little pocket in here again. Flower that I made, and just some tags and June. Stick it in here. Then again I did it as I did the first page with the letters. This is all the tickets. It looks like a real page, but I cut it in here. So there is room to place something behind, and I made a little tag to fit. I stamped it with the clocks and embossed it, and just put on some little pieces of paper with some numbers Jesus, it's not such a difficult word. Okay, numbers. Then again in the pocket, just a simple photo mat or tag. Just did a little embossing. Here made another pocket, stamped this with the clocks and July, and made a tag and glued on the cow and stamped the back. Again, here is a photo mat, just simple and big. And I like this paper from the world, the earth. And I cut along this line to make a pocket here. And then there is August and just a simple tag. And a tag like this. Throughout the album I used the Tim Holtz Distress inks in the color is Black Soot and I believe Walnut Stain, but mostly Black Soot. This is a nice page. Just cut out a little ticket here and glued it on, and then I cut this to make a little window. And here is the tag, so you can take it out and put on a photo of your own, and then just slide it back in and close the window. I like that. It's just a little gimmick. Go around, and there is just another photo mat with some stamping. And here also pulls out a little tag and put it in. Again, next page, made a pocket here, made a tag to fit in, and there's September. So this is the paper bag that's underneath, and put it in. A little flower again to hold the flap down. Another little big tag. And then again a little window, and it says leaf, and leaf means sweetheart, or she's so sweet. And if you open it, there is a picture of your loved one, and you can pull it out with this and then you slide it back in. But it's a bit difficult to show you on camera, but you will believe me when I say that it's very nice to do. So you can put on a picture if you like. Then I made a flower, just cut some flower shapes and stamped it and embossed it and put in a little brad. And I just wanted to make some a flat flower, because otherwise the album would be very thick. And I made it so you can stick something behind there, and in this case it's October. And here is another pocket just for November, and a little tag to write on, and maybe to place a photo if you like, or whatever. And then you can pull this, put this behind the cracks in the paper. And then in the collection there was a full page of a memoranda from 1 week, and I just made a little booklet out of it. And this is the front. This is with some acetate and a clock, and I just put some chain on here, and I bind it all with the cord that I used. And all the pages I embellished with some pieces of paper, just to give them something more on the back, just some tickets or some numbers. and that goes through the whole week, so you can write on it what you did and stamped it a little bit and whatever. Look. So, and then I made a little pocket here just by using a strip of paper, and then you can stick it here. Again, a little flower I made. A big tag, the tag that I stamped and embossed at the back. And this is the last page. And I made a pocket here, and December is going in here, and this is a tag I made from a piece of cardboard, and this means me in Dutch, ik, and you can write something about yourself, or you can write something about the person who's getting this album. I'm not gonna sell it, by the way, but just in case, maybe I will give it as a present someday. So this was my album. I hope you like it. I am very pleased with it. Maybe leave a comment if you want to, because I would like to know what you think of this. So thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.